What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to Soma. Just waiting for this nasty little tumoury bastard to go somewhere else. His entrails are out, though, so I think he hears you even when you're sneaking if you're close enough. So you have to be stationary when he's nearby. Like, even this close, I wouldn't risk sneaking near him because he might still hear it, and then we'll be trapped in this room for another however many minutes. So, now that he's rounded the corner, we have a wall in between him and us. I think I'm going to make a go of it. We're going to try and go back. We got the little keycard reader thing. I don't know exactly what that's useful for. Oh, well, shit. Generator done took a shit. Or apparently, whatever was keeping this place nice and cozy was now shorting out. So let's add a little bit more discomfort to this already quite terrifying situation. We still got lights in this office, though. I don't think that thing can see light anyways, so I'm not going to trip about it too much. So I've got the card, and I've got the readery thing. Why is my heart beating like this? So now, we have key control. It's a panel chip with security keys for Strohmeyer, actually. The key has expired, so we need to update the chip on it. I think our friend, I don't know if he can hear the computer booting or not. There's not a whole lot of feedback on what it can hear versus what it can't. Actually, what I would have liked, and I love how this game has a very minimal UI, but some sort of indicator on your HUD somewhere that indicated how much noise was being made, or if anything was making noise in your vicinity, would have been nice, because it's very sort of ambiguous right now what sounds trigger mobs and which ones don't. Like opening doors, it sounds super loud through your speakers. Simultaneously, though, it doesn't appear to trigger monsters, whereas little things like sidestepping while crouched will trigger monsters if they're close enough and stuff like that. And so it becomes kind of this weird game where you've got to puzzle with things a bit. Oh, good. My connector chip's ready to go. Let's go ahead and take that. I can't honestly tell you what I'm going to use this for, because I don't think that we actually found any location so far that uses this object. So there's a main lift, security checkpoint, that thing's still walking around, which is fine so long as we don't make any noise. It shouldn't bother with us, I think. I don't know if with the second light going out, if it added another one. Like if there's two wandering around, if there's just the one. Storage is right there. We're in... I think the security checkpoint, which means we now have to sneak back to the main lift. I think. So we just go out to the right and follow it all the way down until we hit the wall. And then a left. Of course, while avoiding our lovely little droopy friend over here. Trying to listen for where he might be at. Oh, balls. Oh, now we just gotta hope he doesn't make collision, which he did. Shit. I don't think we're gonna get away. It depends which way he goes right there. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. We might be able to escape. out one of these directions, maybe. Oh shit, he's right there. Damn it. It's like he's just smart enough to calculate distances and figure out when he should double back, which becomes super problematic. So now that we're wounded, we gotta find the locked room that our card uses, and I think it's this one. Maybe? So we got the pathos. I think it's one of these over here. I'm going to wait till he's well outside the neighborhood before I activate this thing, because I am a little bit worried about his ability to run into me right about now. I think we could have snuck past him right there previously when he ran into us. It's just that he was kind of on a leftward lean when he came down the hallway, and it meant that he bumped into us when he came by. I don't know if this thing's going to make noise when I put this in here. That's what I'm worried about. And if it does, we may as well just be toast now. He can hear you through walls if you sneak too close to him, because I think the sneaking hearing is based on proximity. So even if he's through a wall, I think he hears you sneak sometimes, which is how he's got that weird knowledge of where we are occasionally, or why he hit us previously too. Not in the hallway back there. He ran into us in the hallway back there, which is why he hit us. Man, he's just pacing, isn't he? He knows there's something here. He just doesn't know how to get it out for himself. It's okay. We got this. Nothing wrong with a little bit of patience. Oh. Yeah, that was a tiny bit concerning. So key accepted, close clamps, and panel. I'm going to do anything that takes him off me right now, because I made a beeping noise and I was worried he's going to come back into this corner, because he was definitely coming this way anyways. So if I could throw the suitcase over there. Come on. Go away, you lanky bastard. Chewed up steak gristle looking bastard. Get out of here. Oh, man, he's hustling. Yep, we're getting out of here. I don't know where the transport center goes, but I don't want to be here anymore. I know that for sure. How much you want to bet this thing gets stuck and we gotta crawl through some vents, go out through the roof, do the stereotype? I could be wrong. I mean, you know, you never know, but... Mm-hmm. Right on schedule. Ain't nothing in this place worked yet. Why would we expect it to change with the elevator? And there's actually, they made a floor hatch this time instead of a roof hatch. So there you go. They defied expectation a little bit. Oh. Now we find out if our robot body is gravity proof. Oh, please don't fall on me, elevator. There are a great many things I would dearly love, but you not falling on me would be among my favorites. This area looks cozy and friendly. I mean, I didn't get a good look at it. My vision's kind of blurry right now, but I assume it's probably not going to get much prettier. There's no 40-yard fake-out thing about to happen here. That is a hell of a door. Like, for real. That door is straight ham mode. As far as doors go, that's like the Arnold Schwarzenegger of doors. Although I heard that Arnold Schwarzenegger is not actually that tall. I had a friend that met him, and he said he was surprised. Like, he was beefcaked, you know, but he was jacked. But he wasn't that tall. My dad met the guy from Touched by an Angel. I forget which angel it was. My family was Christian, like really, really religious, so they watched that show a lot. I always thought that the naming of that show was a little bit unfortunate. Like, I always felt like afterwards, like, how do we properly prosecute an angel here? Like, how does this work? Where is the bureaucracy in place for us to prosecute this angel? It wants me to go in here. I know it does. It wants me to look in here so that I can find out that my life is ruined and that this is not going to work. Yep. Another weirdly breathing dead person getting groped by land tumors. Yep. Okay, so we verified. We can't go that way. At least I can say to myself, that's not an option. Thick, sludgy, slurpy, gross stuff dripping from the sea. I'm going to close this back. I don't know if I should. Yes, let's do it. No following me. I don't know if I even need to sneak. So...
Don't move. It's okay.
What?
It's over now. Relax.
Ashley? What are you doing here?
Hanging out, like couples do.
We're not...
You don't want me?
Yes, of course, but... What happened?
We fell in love.
Alright. I don't even know where to begin with this. But apparently there's a hellscape of fire behind us. Looks like Diablo's bosom over there, so I'm not going to go that way. Oh god. Good, I refuse to be a building material. You can't make me. I am not mortar. So now what? That appears as though it was planned. Like, that was supposed to... I was wondering how he just, like, stopped right there and was like, oh, hey, what's up, buddy? I see you hiding behind that pipe even though I'm blind. My momentary skills of perception. I think we still have a limp, which is a little unfortunate. But that's pretty cool. The door's open now. Let's go look inside this pellet o' transportation. Who are you? It won't let me take her ID. I wonder if that's Chang. Or Chung. It makes brain talkies when I'm right next to her. How's she gonna ask a loaded question, though, like, what, you don't want me? Well, I'm like, well, everything male inside of me right now is like, okay, there's a right and a wrong answer to this question. Seems like sort of an unfortunate way to phrase it, because there's really no winning answer right here. Like, what, you don't want me? Well, I didn't say that. I mean, you know, where there's a freebie to be had, there's a freebie to be taken, I guess. I mean, I don't know if I'm looking for, like, a long-term thing right now. So, given my experience with walking down hallways after big-ass bulkheads, last time I got sucker punched in the face by a mobilized tumor. So, in order to avoid being pugilized by a biological accident here, there do seem to be a higher density of, like, dead guys being sucked into walls here. It's kind of smoky in here. I can't see. Oh, it sounds like it's still here. Okay, so it is still in the vicinity. We now know. I'm just going to call it it from now on. That is an it. I don't know what I'm going to name the other monsters, but that one is an it. I am terrified to open doors now. I'm a little bit concerned for my safety. I'm also slightly worried he's going to come around this way, which is a tad concerning. I'm going to walk this way and avoid random articles on the floor if I can. Okay, so that stairway has been... Ah, shit, it's coming back here. Hold on. I'm not going to open the door until I know I've got clearance. This is definitely amplifying a bit in terms of, like, active terror rather than just passive terror. Hide in the shadows like Batman or the Crow right now. I put my face paint on before I came down here for my underwater adventures. Don't judge me. Sometimes you gotta go out with your man paint on. You gotta put your guy liner in. It is what it is. I don't deny it. I like to optimize my chances for success. And comic books taught me that face paint makes everybody tougher, maybe. Unless it looks like a kitty, and then it's weirdly upsetting and kind of like a cat sort of way. Like in an opera that you can't, like in a sort of Broadway production that you can't look away from type of just train wreck. I don't know. There's a book right there. Try and watch out for... That is not... What that looks like right there, you're not supposed to use it for that. Don't ask me how I know. That all is errored out, so I don't think we can do anything with the console here. Stop slurping at me, wall. So why is this here, I wonder? Like, this little hallway has to have a function, right? Unless its function is to tell me that I went the wrong way. None of those are interactable. Looks like a skeleton right there. Looks like a skull face that got poked in one eye. Like, ah! Why would you poke me in my eye? It's already just a socket. Sticking things in it isn't going to make this situation any better. Ah! I'm getting the strong feeling that he's down there right now. Yes, don't mind me, big pile of wall breastises. Oh, yep, he's coming. So let's never move again. I'm going to sit in this corner, and I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm just going to cry if this doesn't go exactly the way that I want it to. I really don't feel like I should be nestling this thing over here. Got myself trapped in a corner. If only it was the first time this had happened. Just waiting for a monster to go away. Talking to fans. Well, you might not be a fan. You might be here on accident. You'd be like, oh my god, this guy's an asshole. But in the brief interim that it took you to hear my voice and click on the red X, just know that I'm not sorry. I'm going to see if he can hear that. I don't think that he can. Oh shit, I just bumped a tub. This is why we should travel with a light source. Well, here, just hurry it up. If you're coming this way, hurry. Get over here. Man, the time I spend trapped in corners. I keep sort of wondering if he's photosensitive, like if I shine a light on him, what's going to happen. But I don't really want to test it on camera. Maybe I'll save after this, and I'll try it after that, and I'll report back. All I want to do is leave this hallway. That's sincerely all that I want to do. All I want to do is leave this hall. Okay. Well, we're out of our hall of trapping, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna sneak around this way. And then I'm super gonna hope that he turns around right now. That looks really uncomfortable and itchy. Like, for real. It looks like it would be a real discomfort. Like the sort of discomfort you couldn't even properly describe to somebody. And now we walk away. It's like these doors just keep getting louder and louder the deeper into the dungeon we get. You know what this dungeon needs, Trent? Really, really goddamn loud doors. That's what it needs. So that when the supernatural terrors show up, you can alert them instantaneously to your presence. I really hope he doesn't come this way. I would love it if he would not. I think the room's just really small, so it makes the chances of him like stumbling onto any of your random activities much more likely, because it's just like one hallway. It's a little O-shaped hallway with little doors coming off the sides. And so in essence, it's also hard as shit to see. It looks like this is actually a room that doesn't go anywhere. Ah! All that for a worthless room that don't go nowhere. Yeah, I don't see anything down here in the human sludge. I don't think he's light reactive. I think he is purely based on sound. Is what I think. What does that do? Well, shitty Maka. That sucks. That door is busted. Stop that. Does he have a barnacle wang? Barnacle wang, barnacle wang. Rub you with it and it's gonna sting. You need to be careful. There's a lot of random shit on the floor. All of which might get me into trouble if I'm not careful. And now we're going to find out if he can open doors. Can you? Go ahead. Use your skills. I think he might not be very good at opening doors. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here for the next episode of Soma. I will see you all next time. I'm having a good time with this one. I know I don't do horror games very much because my channel's not really a horror channel, but I'm glad that we stopped on through it. It's a fun game. I'll see y'all next time. How do, everybody?